Look at this time lapse of dense soil reacting to a liquid feed. Modern chemical farming relies on dumping synthetic nutrients straight into the dirt. That approach temporarily forces the plant to grow, but the resulting chemical buildup slowly kills the natural ecosystem living beneath the surface. Traditional Indian farming takes the opposite approach. Instead of feeding the plant directly, you feed the soil, using a microbial culture known as Jeevamrutham. Over the next few minutes, we will walk through the exact steps to brew a highly active 10-liter batch of this microbial fertilizer at home, ready for your garden in just 72 hours. By introducing billions of beneficial microorganisms to your soil, you build a massive, hungry workforce. These microbes break down organic matter and release the phosphorus and potassium already present in your dirt, making those minerals bioavailable for the plant's roots. To brew a 10-liter batch, you need specific organic ingredients: 500 grams of fresh daisy cow dung, 500 milliliters of cow urine, 100 grams of organic jaggery, 100 grams of gram flour, a handful of undisturbed virgin soil from a forest or under a large tree, and 9 liters of water. The fresh cow dung serves as your starter culture. A single gram contains millions of dormant, highly beneficial agricultural microbes. This flowchart illustrates exactly how we wake those microbes up. The microbes from the dung require instant carbon energy from the jaggery to begin multiplying rapidly. The gram flour provides essential proteins and amino acids. Combined, this nutritional broth creates an exponential multiplication curve. Never use refined white sugar as a carbon substitute. The chemical bleaching agents used to process white sugar kill the bacteria and drop your microbial count to 0. Stick to old, dark, chemical-free jaggery. You also need to select the right mixing vessel. The active microbes and the natural acidity of the cow urine react destructively with copper, iron, or steel. Choose a plastic, clay, or wooden container. Finally, check your water supply. Tap water contains chlorine, which is explicitly designed to eliminate bacteria. If you are using tap water, let it sit in an open bucket for 24 hours so the chlorine can evaporate entirely before you begin brewing. Step 1 is creating the base paste. In a small bowl, combine the dung, jaggery, flour, and the handful of virgin soil. Slowly pour in a small splash of the cow urine and mix it into a thick paste. You must physically crush every single lump by hand. Leaving clumps of unmixed dry ingredients creates uneven pockets and derails the fermentation process. Mixing a perfectly smooth, uncontaminated starter paste ensures that your delicate microbial colony has a stable environment to survive its initial activation phase. Once the paste is smooth, transfer it into your main 10-liter bucket. Pour in the remaining cow urine and all 9 liters of your chlorine-free water. This cross-section shows the exact mechanics of the stirring phase. Using a wooden stick, stir the liquid vigorously in a strictly clockwise direction for about 2 minutes. This action creates a fluid vortex that pulls surface oxygen down into the mixture, which the aerobic bacteria need to survive. Stirring counterclockwise ruins the batch. Reversing the current disrupts the established fluid vortex, blocks the downward flow of oxygen, and immediately stalls bacterial multiplication. Cover your bucket with a porous cotton cloth or a jute sack. This allows the liquid to breathe while keeping mosquitoes out. Place the bucket in a deeply shaded area, completely protected from direct sunlight and rain. Your daily maintenance routine is strict but simple. For the next 48 to 72 hours, you must stir the mixture clockwise for 2 minutes, 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. By the 3rd day, the liquid develops a distinct frothy layer on top and a strong, earthy, fermented odor. This tells you the brew is biologically active. By maintaining strict aeration and temperature control over those 3 days, you turn a bucket of raw organic materials into a hyperactive billion microbe workforce. Your finished Jeevamrutham is incredibly potent. Pouring it directly onto young plants without diluting it first will overwhelm their systems. This chart breaks down the exact ratios for Method A, soil drenching. To promote root health and growth, mix exactly 1 part of the dark Jeevamrutham liquid with 10 parts of water. You pour this 1 to 10 mix directly into the soil at the base of the plant. There is one major safety rule for soil drenching. Ensure the soil is already slightly moist before applying. Never pour liquid fertilizer into bone-dry dirt. Method B is a foliar spray for rapid nutrient absorption. As the diagram adjusts, you can see the dilution is much weaker, 1 part Jeevamrutham to 20 parts water. This is sprayed directly onto the leaves, where the plant absorbs the nutrients through its stomatopores. If you choose to spray, you must filter the liquid through a fine muslin cloth at least twice before filling your bottle. If you skip this step, the organic matter will permanently clog your spray nozzle. Controlling the dilution dictates exactly how your plants use the fertilizer. A stronger 1:10 mix provides a slow, foundational feed to the roots, while a weaker 1:20 mix acts as a protective biological shield on the leaves against fungal attacks. After 72 hours, the microbe population in your 10-liter bucket reaches its maximum density. This population level is temporary and depends on the finite nutrients currently in the bucket. You have a 5 to 7 day window to use the entire batch while the colony is at its peak. If the mixture sits longer than a week, the microbes consume all the remaining jaggery and flour. Without a continuous food source, the bacteria die off rapidly and the liquid putrefies into a substance that can damage your soil. Always brew exactly what you intend to use for a single week. If you have any mixture left over on day 7, pour it into your compost bin. The remaining active microbes safely accelerate the breakdown of your compost. By respecting the biological limits of the microbes and maintaining precise dilution ratios, you permanently upgrade your garden. You stop relying on synthetic chemicals that destroy the earth, and you begin cultivating a nutrient-rich, self-sustaining soil ecosystem.
Follow us and visit farmstories.in for detailed guides and updates.